Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna talk about Love is Blind episode 8. Last week we talked about all the episode 5 to 7. See, this is a new studio, so this is where we're gonna film the video for now on. And we know that the last time we left we were talking about like the kind of like the reunion, like not the reunion end of the show, but the reunion that everybody made. Remember during last season there was like Chelsea birthday where all the cast made. Here is like where all the cast made, and we left during the conversation with Uche and Milton. So Uche and Lydia have like a very heated argument. They showed during the trailer how Uche was talking to Milton. I was very upset at Uche. I just didn't like this conversation. Let's talk about episode 8. So episode 8, we saw the conversation with Uche and Milton. Now Uche told Milton that Lydia was telling stuff to Aliyah. So some of the things that he said, those are the things that happened, but I'm not saying that stuff that he said about Lydia are not correct, right? Like how she was telling Lydia what kind of car he drive and all those conversations we talked about last time. For me, it was to know what's the purpose of him doing that. And saying that Lydia destroyed his relationship with Aliyah. True. I talk about the part also how Lydia created doubt in the relationship. Aliyah was very confused. But when the relationship with Aliyah and Uche ended, he told Aliyah, we are done. He brought like the Instagram thing, you blocking me, you unblock me, you delete my message, you do this, you do that. At the end, he ended the relationship with Aliyah. She left, but she came back. It's not like I thought it didn't happen like the Zach and Bliss situation. No, he ended the relationship with Aliyah, but he so want to talk about Lydia's relationship with Milton. It's like he tried to literally put himself in the relationship. That's why I wasn't okay with that. He was talking to Milton and Lydia came and grabbed Milton, like she wanted to go with Milton. So Milton said, give me 5 minutes. So Lydia said no. Uche said something about if Milton say yes at the altar, it would be like the biggest mistake. He shouldn't say yes to Lydia. Uche explained that to the girl and the rest. I just love this part. Like the way Uche did, like he had a conversation with Milton. He wanted to show, oh, I'm high, this happened, that happened. And even before we get to the girl part, right? When Uche was talking, like, because Milton put Lydia like with the rest of the cast, like the singer people, and he had a conversation with Uche. Even when Uche was talking to Milton, like all his argument wasn't convincing enough. So stuff that he was trying to say or do, are you sure about that? Milton was just telling Uche, so our conversation, yeah, he's talking about our perspective, like we're in different perspective. I think like I went too far. Let's keep going first. Let me go step by step, following my note, because when I don't follow my note I get lost easily. During the first conversation that Uche had with Milton, Lydia came to grab him, and so she went with Milton. So they didn't laugh yet. So Uche went to talk to the rest of the guys. He said that, oh, Lydia is like this, is like that. But the rest of the guys like tell him like, oh, it's not like that. This is not what happened. When Aliyah was in the pod with the rest of the girls, Lydia was the one taking care of Aliyah. So she wasn't like telling, it wasn't before or after. Like even Aliyah told Uche like Lydia is my friend. So the way the rest of the girls saw the conversation, they always saw Lydia taking care of Aliyah. So that's the point they were trying to bring. And Miriam tried to speak, right? Miriam, my favorite girl. I'm back in the city. I love Miriam. They didn't show a lot this season, but I just love her. And he wanted to start doing his gaslighting that he was doing before. He said she tried to talk like other people were talking to her. Like, stop. He literally tell her, shut up. Oh my god, I love that Miriam. you're not gonna do this, that the thing that you're doing with Lydia, the thing that you're doing with Aliyah, it's not gonna happen with me. She let you know, he tried, remember he was asking her question about her life, and now he used the information that she told him about her life to just insult her. I said, Uche, who do you think you are? Seriously. I'm like, you're messing up with the wrong person. I love how Lydia, I love how Miriam defend herself. Now I understand why the relationship didn't work out. Like, you remember when they were talking and then we never saw the conversation with Uche and Miriam again. Now I understand the personality clash. Oh gosh, this made me think I really wanted to see Miriam more this season. The fact that she was able to stand up for herself when Uche was like trying to act the way he act, I really appreciate that for her. I'm like so happy, so proud of you, Miriam. So Milton came back. This is the part I started talking about. Like, Milton came back, he left Lydia with the rest of the guys, and Johnny, what are you doing here? But Johnny was like, she wanted to get the tea. I understand. She wanted to get some tea. She said, okay, Uche is very convincing. She told that to Lydia. Uche is very convincing. He told us that you knew that he was going to be here. He thinks that you planned that to be here with him. Lydia said it's not the case. Now, Uche was talking when Lydia was talking with the rest of the guys. So Uche on the other side, he was talking to Milton. This is where he had that conversation where he was telling Milton that, oh, Lydia in the board, she destroyed my relationship. She's this, she's that. She was telling Aliyah that I drive this type of car, I do this, I do that. Do you know she drive into my house, take the picture of my hallway, my drive-through. Do you know she was also on Instagram stalking me? I received message from other people. So basically all the information we were already aware of. Milton was willing to listen to Uche. What Uche have to say was like taking the information in. And Milton was saying that still like he trusts Lydia because he has a connection with Lydia, and he was trying to tell Uche we have different perspectives. Like, the way your relationship with Lydia is not going to be my relationship with Lydia. It's different. And Milton said, do you think she's not going to behave the same way? And he said, do you have a better communication with Lydia? Milton said, yeah, we have a pretty good communication. Our communication so far is good. So Uche was like, oh, you know, I'm just saying that to protect you. I'm not trying to like destroy your relationship with Lydia. I'm just saying, you know, I'm your friend. I don't want to be your friend. See, you know, I'm your friend. I'm not trying to like destroy your relationship. Do you think so? After Milton told Uche that my communication with Lydia is pretty good, they say, oh, you need to take how many weeks to the wedding, you need to take the next 3 weeks or the next 2 weeks to really see if it's somebody that you can spend your lifetime with. So yeah, like, nobody need you, teacher Uche. Go work on your life. You're not there to be somebody's therapist. That's the way he talks. The way he talks is I say Mita is definitely young, but it's very pretty mature. He know it's like, okay, everything that Uche say, he's just taking the information piece. So okay, after he left with his girl, so then we have Easy and Chris. Easy and Chris, yeah. Easy and Stacy are together. Chris and Johnny now are together. I was so mad when I was watching it. I almost considered to not recapping Easy and Stacy for the rest of the season. This is how mad I am. I work 8-hour shift. Like I was at work before I came to recap the show, and I came back. I watched Love Is Blind to listen to these two people act that way. I was so mad. I almost considered not talking about them. I told you last week I was so mad when I was watching episode 7, and like I thought, okay, we're gonna move on from this. I'm finally gonna focus only on something, a fresh start. Episode 8, nope. They even went harder on Johnny, and I was like, I might just talk about one couple for the rest of the season, but I can do that. But it would be nice to do that to you guys, because the way these two people act here, they really show they have the true color. Those color can be very ugly. I just don't like when people act that way. And it's getting more interesting with them later. And I want to keep talking about them, but this part of the episode, like, maybe I don't want to talk about them for the rest of the season. That's not nice, because I'm recapping the show. I shouldn't be too emotionally invested and just focus on talking about the cast and focus on talking about the experience. But I was just pissed because I was also tired. Listen to them, the way they're talking about Johnny all the time, all the name that they gave her, be so disrespectful in front of her boyfriend. It's not even your relationship. Focus on your damn relationship. Let the people, if they're making mistakes, if Chris is making mistake by being with Johnny, let Chris be with Johnny. Let Chris find out if she's shady like you say she is. Let Chris handle his relationship with Johnny. He doesn't need you, Stacy, you Easy to say something. Okay, let's talk about them. So you saw Chris and Easy are talking. Chris, he kept defending his girl. He said, oh, Johnny is amazing. This is what Easy said. Oh, Johnny told me that she loved me full time. I counted. You would count the time that she told you that she loved you during when you were in the pod, and you counted it was 4 times. He counted, so all the conversation right for him is like Chris is too good for Johnny, so Chris should be with Johnny because like she has a connection with him. He brought back again what happened like during like Johnny telling one thing to Chris and telling another thing. We already went to that. I don't want to talk about the same thing again. Chris have a conversation with Easy after I think Stacy come, and we have 2 couple of mean girl. I call them the mean girl couple. They are like talking one side on the other side of Chris, like telling her how horrible Johnny is, so that Chris shouldn't be with Johnny at all. So try to tell Chris, get out of this relationship. You deserve better, pretty much. And Johnny came back. Oh God, they make him feel the most uncomfortable. These 2 people, they are terrible. That's why I almost consider maybe I shouldn't talk about them. But this is Love is Blind. We only have 2 couples to talk about. I don't want to ghost them, and I only have to Mito and Elijah to talk about. As much as I love Mito and Elijah, I want to have a complete video. Johnny told Stacy that you were deceitful. You never told me that who you were interested in. You were just listening to my conversation. That's what happened. Stacy never told Johnny who she was interested in. She's like, you were willing to listen to my conversation, and you never told me that you were interested in Easy. I understand Johnny's point of view here, and you see how Stacy, to tell you that her and Easy are the couple main girl here, because the way she reacted, say, okay, I'm listening to your conversation. I said, I'm so sorry. I was even. She said no. She said this. I was nice. When you got dumb, I was empathized with you, but you know what? I shouldn't even be like. And she said something about, oh, I knew that you were gonna be dumb. I was nice to you during that time, and I shouldn't be nice. I knew that you were gonna be. He was gonna choose me. She said something similar to that, and that was so mean. Seriously. Yeah, I'm like, Easy and Stacy are the worst. They are the worst. Oh God. And I really don't understand why they are coming out of Johnny. You might not like someone. Are you not in your happy relationship? Are you not fiancé? And Easy telling Chris, oh, if you like her that much, why you're not engaged to her? And Johnny said, oh, I move on from one relationship to another is to get engaged again. I just didn't like the way Easy and Stacy were just talking to Chris and telling her how horrible Johnny is, and when Johnny came, they're just making her feel uncomfortable again. I'm like, these 2 people, they are still the worst. This is the funny part for me. After they came back home, after they were mean to Johnny during the party, Easy is still so pissed about Johnny. He keep talking about Johnny. He said, I'm more worried for Chris. And Stacy, she might be like all the things that I say, at least she saw that, say, why you worry for Chris? Like, you should be focusing on our connection. Why are you you feel like you, the way he's talking is like he's not over Johnny. He's so mad at every single situation. So I'm worried for Chris. Chris shouldn't be in this situation. So Stacy, even that conversation in the kitchen made me realize, oh my god, maybe Izzy's still in love with Johnny. Those feelings just not go away. You choose Stacy, but you might still have something for Johnny, because the way you be, you can't be that mad at someone. What did she do? You take it way too far. You're mad at her way too long. You don't even want Chris to be with her because you're not with her. You don't want somebody else to be with her. Okay, let's move on for that conversation and focus on something else. So after like the party, after all the conversation that the couple have in that meeting, it's time now to focus on the two remaining couples, Mito and Lydia, and Izzy and Stacy. So they show Mito and Lydia. Mito took care of Lydia. He consoled her about the situation that she have with Uche. Bye, Uche. I don't want to see you again. I don't want to see you. Mito say he doesn't care about what people think. He's just happy he have Lydia, so they're focusing on that. They're happy about their life. Now Stacy and Izzy, they have another conversation. Like, no, in the house they were still talking about, Izzy was still talking about Chris. Stacy wanted to know, why do you talking about Chris? Why are you so worried about Chris? Like, Stacy said, do you still care about Johnny? Do you still care about Johnny? What's going on? Why are you so worried about Chris? What do you care about the relationship that much? Izzy said, I don't care about her. She's just a chick from the pod. Stacy said also, I'm also a chick from the pod that you met. And they talk about something else. Like, this is where Stacy said that you talk more, but you don't show your affection. So the word that you say, you don't show your love, you don't show your affection for you. You're always talking, and she doesn't see that. And Stacy said that Izzy doesn't do enough for her, and this is where the argument started, and they start talking about stuff like cooking. She said, I'm the one cooking for you, but you are not cooking for me. I'm doing most of the cooking. It's easy. So, oh, you make me feel like I'm not enough for you. I'm doing other things, but you don't acknowledge the other thing that I'm doing. The argument kind of escalated. Izzy got very emotional, crying. He feel like it's not enough for Stacy. And that's where the night ended. And then let's talk about Lydia and Mito. Mito was talking again about the conversation he have with Uche. Mito thought, oh, I just say we have different perception of things, like where you are, where he is, and where I am is different. So the way I see things is different. He used mathematics and science to explain this. Lydia says she's here. At the end of the day, she came to this experiment to find her husband. I think she found her husband. She said, I love you. She told me to, I love you. You love me, right? You love me, hi. I was like, Vito said 100%. That was funny. Now, the next day we saw Stacy. She's teaching like a workout class in a fancy gym. She have like a big speaker. She's telling those girls what to do. Izzy came to see Stacy. He said that they haven't talked since yesterday. Remember yesterday when they have the argument, they were talking. First, they were a couple of mean girls talking about Chris. How Chris is so much better. He deserves better than Johnny. About the fact that Izzy was talking way too much about Chris, and Stacy saw that, oh, are you interested in Johnny? Why you keep talking about Chris? And that conversation escalated to the thing that Izzy doesn't do enough for Stacy. So they have the argument. Izzy got very emotional, and the next day he came to see Stacy because they have an argument. And Izzy said he know that it's not perfect. He feel like he put his best effort every day with her, but he felt very unappreciated. He didn't feel the appreciation for Stacy, so she doesn't see what he does. She focuses only on the thing that he doesn't do, like cooking. So she wants it to be able, like, if I cook for you, I want you to cook for me. If I do this, I want you to do that. I don't want to be the one always doing things. I want you to be able to do that for me as well. And they keep talking and they solve the problem. They say they love each other. And Easy brought her like a present, something like a coupon and a bathroom thing to unplug like the bathroom. During Mexico, she would say that the bathroom, they don't go to the bathroom because it's you need to be unplugged. You can say our situation is shitty like the one we have in Mexico. It was kind of a thoughtful gift. She said she never received such a thoughtful gift. He gave a coupon about cooking, like he wanted to make an effort to continue he wanted the relationship to keep going, so he wanted to make an effort for that. 10 days into the wedding, Milton and Lydia, they show Milton cooking, but he's burning the food. Lydia is like, he's burning the house. He asked her to try the food. She's like, no. he just says, it's nothing wrong. Stacy and Easy again. Easy mom came to visit them. Stacy, I might not like you that much, but your dog is amazing. He's so cute. He's so welcoming. As soon as Easy mom came, he just jumped over. He want to be part of every single conversation. It's like literally the cutest thing on the screen. Easy mom, she gave her true opinion how she feel about this. Hannah said, I'm shocked, but I'm very excited for you. Easy said, I didn't expect her to fall in love with her. That's what he told his mom. He said the difference between this relationship and the relationship that he has in the past is like every time they have like a huge issue, it doesn't like escalate to the breakup, but they come together, they talk about the issue, they solve the problem, and they move on. Easy mom said that she also met Stacy. She's happy to meet Stacy. She said, but her question is this a game? Is this for real? She want to know, is this true? Is this really the person for my son? So, those type of questions that you have. Stacy said, this is really hard. It will be really hard for me to tell you that I'm the woman for him. I can tell you this, I can tell you that. But what I know is that I love him. We love each other, we understand each other, we are serious about this, blah, 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 blah. They both explain to Izimo how this is real. Izimo doesn't want any of them to get hurt. So she said, okay, I love you, Easy. You're my son, you're my baby. I don't want you to be hurt, but I also don't want Stacy to get hurt. So she was like, okay. But she asked him, and they all cheer for love. Stacy dog is the cutest. He's literally the cutest. Okay, let's talk about Milton and Lydia. Milton took Lydia to his family. Oh my god. Just like Stacy family, they also have money. Oh my god, I feel bad for Lydia. Not only, if Milton was same age as her, it would have been a little bit less uncomfortable. I feel bad for Lydia because she's this accomplished lady. She's educated, bachelor, master, but they literally they weigh a little bit too much. They weigh a little bit too much. Mito is young, he's 24. But Mito is mad, he's gonna do what he's gonna do. He doesn't really care. He does care what his family think, but if that guy gonna say yes, he's gonna say yes either way. Mito asked a lot of questions, and I didn't like the question she kept asking about where is your accent from. I have an accent. Maybe I kind of like in Lydia's side on this corner. Like, where's your accent from? Where are you from? I hate those questions. I've been in the US for more than 10 years, but I still hate those questions. I know it doesn't have any bad intention, but I still hate those questions when people ask you that just to Because you're asking for where you from. I didn't like that. And the fact that Milton is 24, they were asking way too many questions. And Lydia, she was good at answering the question. And they didn't like the fact that Lydia was also good at answering the question. Now they say, oh, it felt like a performance. Do you want her to answer the question in the wrong way, or do you want her to not answer? If she doesn't answer, it's a problem. If she answered the question way too perfectly. She's so prepared. So I didn't like that. And the mom asked something about how is it like, she didn't even know that they were living together. He just said, oh, we are living together. Me too. She doesn't like the father because she asked a question for him, what do you like about my son? And then she asked the question, what don't you like? And Lydia would say, oh, I don't like the fact that he's a little bit messy. He put his clothes on the floor. He put the towel this way. And he said, oh, you're living together? She haven't watched Love is Blind before. They're living together. What do you expect? They're about to get married like in 2 weeks. Yeah, the mom said, okay, is that a jailbreaker for you? What are you asking that? You should tell your son he should be. And I think they do all that because Milton is younger than Lydia, and I hate that. The people can criticize Lydia to be older, to want to be with a 24-year-old, but at the end of the day, the parents should like look at Milton like he's a freaking child. He have a legal age to be married. Some people get married when they're 18. He's 6 years over the legal age to get married. I think so. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's 21. But some people get married when they're 18. But stop treating him like a freaking child. He's the one who proposed to Lydia. He's the one who's getting married. Okay, he might be a little bit messy, but he's not a baby anymore. So I just didn't like that. The mom and the sister were too intense. But Milton was very quiet. Milton said he doesn't like this situation. I wish he was a little bit more firm. Like when he talked to Lydia, he's very firm. But during his family meeting, he was just sitting on the kitchen corner and saying nothing and let Lydia getting all those questions coming from right and left. It was a little bit too much, to tell you the truth. Now it scared me. I'm like, it scared me. Like I don't even want to date somebody younger after looking at this. What if it's my situation? What if parents question me, why are you with somebody younger than you? I don't want that. Please, you can keep your son. And Lydia told also, I like the fact that Lydia said, Milton, I like that Milton treat me well. With him, I have the first everything. I experienced like everything as the first sign, the first person who treat me right, the first person who do this for me. So she liked that. I know she was very sincere, and I kind of wish that Milton family gave her a chance instead of being quick to judge her about her age. Literally, Lydia family welcomed Milton, but it wasn't the case for Milton family. They were a little bit intense. And she even asked the question, how do you feel about if Milton decided to get his PhD? Lydia said, okay, I'm going to support you. She have a freaking master's degree. So she's like poor education. Like, stop talking about the fact that, oh, your son can go back to school. People go back to school when they are working. People go back to school when they are married. People do everything. It's all about compromise. It's all about organizing your life. It's all about deciding what to do this and when to do that. It's all about coming to an argument. You're talking to the wrong person. She have a freaking master's degree. If you don't want me to be with her just because of her age, then go find another person. I'm just like, I was watching this. Sometimes people should just go and get married and leave family. Me talking about when I'm clearly from like an African country where family is very important. I get family is very important, but family can be too much sometimes. Having the yes or the no to say when it comes to your relationship, decide who you get married. Say yes to this person, say no to this person. Stop putting pressure. You're not going to be the one living with that person for the rest of your life. Even the Bible says you're going to leave your parents and go find your wife or your husband. So stop. Family, stop being too hard on them. Yeah, this is where I'm gonna stop with episode 8 of Love is Blind. That was very long. Yeah, family should give a break. If somebody have a courage to bring a wife or a husband that he's gonna marry. If you find a person you choose, family should just be with you. They shouldn't say no to the person that you're gonna choose. It can be too much. Too much of that pressure is not good. You should present your person that this is the person I'm gonna marry. I should just inform you, not ask for your permission. Come on, guys. We're in 2023. Why are we still living like this? Okay, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye.